Hello, Aries. Welcome to February. Welcome to your message for February. Right, Aries? You're first. I'm going in order this time. So, I don't have like a... usually have like a system. I see what... I'm not going to tell you. That's a secret. I'm kidding. But, yes, we're going to pull some cards for your message. We're going to look at you. We're going to look at a desire or goal you may have, what you're doing about it, the outcome, other influences, and overall, we're at the core of everything. However it comes out, right? Okay. So I didn't ask for anything just yet, but Three of Wands. The desire for exploration, moving forward, a desire to move forward, having the foresight on your journey, on your path. Okay, so that's good energy to have. You know where you're going. Probably excited about it because of the Wands energy. That's fire energy. That's passion. That's drive, determination. So there is a very intense focus, still in the beginning stages because it is the Three of Wands. But yes, we're gonna do the overall at the core energy for Aries. Okay. For the sake of time, we're gonna cut that. Put from the top. Overall energy. The moon in the reverse. So, revelations. Things being revealed. It makes me think of... So we have our intuition, right? And then there are things that we're intuitive about on a deeper level. Usually the things we don't openly discuss. That's what this card is giving me. So it's just like your deepest intuitive theories or ideas may have been confirmed, and it probably has created some anxiety due to the confirmation. And it's crazy because, okay, this is what you've wanted, though. You've been wanting this confirmation, and now you're getting it. And instead of just deciding, okay, now I know, moving forward, there is a stress, there is an attachment to it, there is a being very consumed in it versus not worrying about it. So this is like automatic stress and anxiety about something you already knew. Something you already knew was before you knew it was. And now it's been confirmed, and that hasn't brought you peace. I'll say that. It hasn't brought you peace overall. So something's been revealed that hasn't brought you the peace that you thought it would. Okay. You may be very focused on your mental health right now, Aries. Something you're getting a hold of. Okay. So for you, let's pull a card for you, your energy specifically. What's going on with you, Aries? Well, we kind of see what's going on with you, but, you know. Okay. Okay. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Finding clarity. Things are becoming clear now. So there is some sort of forward movement with this revelation that's come, right? Because you're gaining clarity now. So there is an acceptance of what you thought was, or what you knew. You know what I'm trying to say. There is Okay. There's comfort in knowing now that what you had gut feelings about has been confirmed. There's comfort in that. So what this Seven of Cups is telling me in the reverse, it's telling me that you are accepting it. You're slowly accepting it and you're gaining clarity. Well, it doesn't have to be slow, but I feel like because the Moon card is the overall card, it may be a process. Because the Moon card for this particular reading feels heavy. And it's in the reverse. So it's just like, it feels like a reality check. Like just hard confirmation of something. So what is this? So now that you have this information and you have the clarity and you're gaining the clarity, what's the desire now? What is your goal for February, Aries? What's going on in terms of goals and desires? Okay, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So there's an eagerness. There's a passion about this process. Or you may have a goal of Aries. Okay, what are you doing about it? Let me see the whole picture. I could just pluck it. That'll take less time. Alright. Aries. Okay. What are you doing about it? Okay, justice. For what you're doing about it. The outcome, 3 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this is balance happening. Balance happening, restoration happening. Oh, and other influences. Queen of Wands. I knew there was somebody here. So, because the Page of Wands came out, and I was just like, this may be connected to a specific energy in your, specific situation. So, the Page of Wands is like, can be a sexual lover. So, there may be some sort of pursuit in terms of a relationship. Would it be a long-term relationship? I don't feel that, but it would be exactly what you want for the time being. And what you're doing about that in terms of justice is you may be going through phases of realizing your karma, good and bad. Things are like balancing out around you. There's understanding now. There is a need for fairness, so there is a need for truth. There is a need for things to go exactly how they're supposed to go. So what you're doing about it, I feel like this is allowing things to balance themselves out. Because with the revelation, it shook things up and there was nothing you could do. When the moon is in the reverse and the thing comes out, what do you do? When the things are revealed, I mean, what is there to do? Or what do you feel like you need to do? And with you, Aries, you feel like, okay, there's clarity now. It's made room for some sort of excitement. It's made room for some sort of passion. Aries need something passionate and meaningful. Well, I'm not going to say meaningful, but passionate. Exciting. I'll say that. The outcome. 3 of Swords in the reverse. So for some of you, this means healing and moving forward from some sort of betrayal or heartbreak. For some of you, it means possibly walking into another instance where you're receiving karma, or you're in a situation that is karmic that you can tell because you're holding on to something and you're being balanced out through this heartbreak. That's what that feels like. There's a balancing out. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And other influences is this Queen of Wands. So this may be the energy of very confident, sexy, probably great in bed, probably a little witchy. But, you know, like she's very unique. There's an energy there. And other influences may be the person you want to pursue, but, and this is no shade, Aries, and again, it doesn't have to be like a girl or a boy. It could be a woman or a man. It's energy. So this is someone that's very confident. They're very, you know, people probably look up to them. They're very unique, like I was saying, and they could be into like the occult. That's even more specific with the black cat down there. Fire energy, Queen of Wands. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Your sign as well. It could be another Aries. However, that it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It's just about the energy, right? So this person is the Queen of Wands and you're the Page of Wands. So you may be pursuing something you know you're not ready for, but it's teaching you something. It's teaching you something dealing with this particular situation or this particular person. We're going to clarify with the Game of Thrones deck. We're going to clarify the overall energy or at the core. Okay. Shuffling them up for Aries. We're going to clarify this spread. Okay. Bottom of the deck. That's what we're going to do. Clarify like that. The Hermit. The Hermit, which is also Virgo. The Moon is Pisces. Justice is Libra. If anybody wanted to know that. So, the Hermit is clarifying. Ooh. And the Devil is right here. Just scared the hell out of me. Aries. Okay. So, the Moon in the reverse is clarified by the Hermit. So this revelation probably puts you in a space where you needed to be by yourself because you may be working through some of your personal, you know, like demons, if you will. Put it that way. Doing a lot of heavy lifting in terms of emotional and spiritual and mental health. And that for some of you, that may have been the revelation that you need to focus more on that healing. And for some of you that healing, what? I sounded just like Matthew Gruber Gray. Is that his name? If anybody watches Criminal Minds, I just sounded like Spencer, and I'm just not. Listen, that was... Okay, so here we are. So I feel like that may be what's happening for some Aries out there, sorting through anything within you or outside of you that is not meant for the highest good of you. Cutting out the things that no longer resonate with the path that you're on. You're gaining this clarity and you're seeing now what needs to stay and what needs to go. And this comes down to habits within self. This comes down to patterns within self. This comes down to outside connections and people you didn't think you would have to say goodbye to. And the Devil is here, I feel like, to comes after the Hermit in this particular spread, because it's probably stuff that is tremendously hard to let go of. Because there are two cards here that are about some type of restoration. This is a restoration of mental clarity, emotional clarity, spiritual clarity, seeing things as they are. And this is about restoring your emotional strength. So there's this rebuilding happening. And it's very deep. it's very, it feels very deep, but it's very clarifying. It's very, like, have you ever tasted black seed oil for the first time? Well, actually every time. And you just kind of, okay, all right. Not every single one is like that, but when you, it kind of clears the, because sometimes you get used to it, you don't realize it's happening, but you know, or, what's another example? It's very cleansing. Like, it's pulling at the root is what it feels like. It feels like you're pulling at the root. We're going to clarify you, top of the deck, with the priestess, the high priestess. And in the Game of Thrones, it's just the priestess. What's the high priestess? Okay, clarifying you. You're doing the work, like we've been saying. This is someone doing the inner work. Gaining clarity through the inner work. And the Seven of Cups is about options and illusions and fantasies. And the priestess is saying, I see through them now. You're Neo. You ever seen The Matrix? I just saw it like a couple months ago. So it's going to be brought up a lot in my readings if it applies. Okay? Just saying. Okay? So the priestess is clarifying the Seven of Cups in the reverse, Aries. You're doing the work. You're working very intentionally on yourself. Some of you are realizing some of you are paying more attention to your spirit and your spiritual self. That may be why this Queen of Wands is another influence for you, or as an outer influence for you, or another influence, because there's someone that may be on that particular journey and you're just beginning yours. So that's why you're drawn to them. They can teach you something, right? But for some of you, it may not turn out how you think. But we're going to continue to clarify. Page of Wands clarified by the Two of Spears. Yeah. In terms of your goal, your desire is to engage in something exciting. The goal is to move forward with the eagerness that you have, whether it's to this person or on this journey of clarifying and balancing things out. You know, there is forward movement happening. And this Two of Wands, you see how she's looking over the city, the landscape. It's the Two of Wands is ready to move forward, is looking forward, is looking at the end goal as they're walking, like they're focused. Like, I know I'm going to get there. I know that's where I'm going. She's not walking. She's just standing there. But the same thing. He's walking in the desert. Okay? But that's the thing. That's the thing that concerns me. Walking in the desert, Page of Wands, fire energy, Two of Wands, the desire, the goal. It's very passionate driven. But because it is the Page of Wands, like I said, just sex. So you may just have a desire to just have a sexual relationship with someone. And that's why I say I don't know if it's going to... Depending on this other influence, it might just work. Somebody might, some people just want a little... Somebody just want a little thing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But, you might be pursuing someone you think is like that, or you think is going to go for that. And you're going to get slapped on your ass. Like, it's like instant karma. But still in the midst of this, you're learning something. So this is, it's like you're going to realize, okay, that's what I needed to learn. Or maybe someone's thinking about this because the energy can be interchangeable. You could absolutely be, this could be you the whole time, Aries. And you might be going through this too. Y'all, you know, it could be like a mirroring of each other. So the Six of Cups, clarifying the Justice card. This is definitely someone of the past. So the Page of Wands could be someone else's desire to pursue you. But if you are the person pursuing somebody or something passionately, whether it's healing or trying to get some butt, it's probably someone from the past. You're balancing things out. This is, I feel like, a moment of karmic justice, if you will. It doesn't have to be like terrible. Like, it's probably not even, it could be like a small interaction, like just being rejected. But it's not being it's being rejected, then maybe it's like how you're rejected, or someone being really honest with you and you realize, damn, or whatever the hell. It's just something very unique to you and this other person or other people. Okay. Seven of Swords in the reverse with the Three of Swords, clarifying the outcome. Yeah, this feels like a situation where somebody has their feelings hurt, but understands why they had to get their feelings hurt. Like, they're not even mad at the person. The Seven of Swords in the reverse is being open to suggestions. And this Page of Swords is pursuing this Queen of Wands, knowing that they're not ready for that, or they can't give this person what they need. They can only offer, you know, you know what I'm saying? And realizing, I could absolutely give this person more, but some people just don't want to. Some people just don't care to. It's just like, I'm not. And some people are jackasses about it. Like, why would it? That's all I want. But for some people, it feels like that's all you're or maybe you're convincing yourself that's all you can really give right now. I feel like there is a journey of realizing that you can have everything you want, even as you're unlearning like bad habits and shit. You can still be happy, right? Clarifying the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This other influence is emotionally unavailable anyway. They're very confident, but they're probably someone that either needs to learn how to set their own boundaries, or they just are not interested in letting people in right now. They just kind of want to do their thing solo dolo. I'm the Queen of Wands. Stop trying to do things with me, because I don't want that. That's what that feels like. Okay, I'm gonna do a animal spirit card for Aries. This was not supposed to be this long. It really wasn't. Peacock. It was not supposed to be this long. Aries. It's alright. I got y'all. Or whatever. Okay. Peacock. Okay. Peacock. Inner beauty, compassion. A simulator of anything. Yes, compassion. Be compassionate with yourself on this journey. Because it's like, in this situation, this is literally what you're experiencing. Kind of like, it's a very specific thing, but I don't know how to word it. It's like you realizing certain habits have to stop. And then something or someone you really want, well, someone, this is a person, this is another energy, yeah. You realize that Fuck, I lost the thought. Okay, yes. So you have a habit that needs to stop, and you're doing it with this person, and they react to... I feel like I was going to say it better the first time. But anyways, they react to this bad pattern that you have in a way that makes you look at yourself. And because you're already on a journey of forgiving yourself and unlearning things and learning new things and seeing things clearly, you don't take it as much of a blow. You're actually very appreciative of this, or I feel understanding of why they did what they did and why they reacted, how they reacted, because you're seeing your shortcomings and where you could be better. Does that make sense? So I just have to say that. So the beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. When in balance, confident, kind. It's probably why you... Because the Page of Wands is confident too, but it's a youthful confidence. It's a confidence of, yeah, I'm a novice, but I'm confident about where I'm going. Okay? And then you see the confidence of the Queen of Wands. That's inspiring to you, because you're just like, you see in them what's already in you. You see that, we see the good and the bad in people. That's in us. The good and bad that's in us, we see in other people. Right? When out of balance, can't digest situations, but you're digesting this situation perfectly. You're doing a great job. Okay? And if you need it to be reminded again, be compassionate with yourself. Everybody is fucking up. But everybody don't get back up. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, that's right. Everybody fucks up, but not everybody gets back up. They kind of just be like, okay, I'm a fuck up. That's my daughter. She is up now. Okay. Was supposed to hear that. I am so sorry. To bring into balance, meditation on the navel. So some solar plexus things. Am I right? Aries, your reading was not supposed to be this long. I didn't want to make the reading this long, but I feel like maybe that's something you need to hear, because it was a great message. And I wish you the best. And you're doing great. Okay? I love you guys. See y'all March. I'm going to do more readings. I was going to say like in the next reading, the next series, but I don't know which one it's going to be or how I'm going to do it. But y'all going to see me more. Okay? Got to remember to try to say that in every video now. Love you guys.